Man, mercy, mercy me. Things ain't what they used to be. I could just hear that song over and over and over again.
Absolutely,
I
I
could
get
just
that.
hear it over and over again. Jason A. Benefield. The
What's going
A
on?
stands for astounding. Uh, I told you I need you to change it because I'm running out of A words. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll come up with another one.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got
No.
you. Matter of fact, we did talk about that, and I told you, like, I do have two middle names, and we may have to go to the O part of it because it's AO Benefield. But
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see. We'll
we
see. Yeah.
did. Because it's clearly not Obafemi, which was the first name that I don't know why. Maybe you look like an
Absolutely not.
Obafemi. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's what came to mind. That's what came to mind. Well, we'll work on that. See, because
Yeah.
Jason AO and the O stands for outstanding. See,
Hey.
just saying. So it's been a couple weeks. How are you?
Oh, you know what? Before I get into that, I got a joke.
Oh, really? Go
Yes, I
ahead.
have a joke, and I wanna do this before I say how it's been.
Okay.
What did the egg say at the house party?
What did the egg say at the house party? You crack me up.
That's a good one. That's good. That's good. You want another guess before I say it?
Now go ahead.
All right. I'm lit. I'm lit.
Oh,
I'm
it
lit.
took me a minute. Okay. Go, Jason. Okay. Okay. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it interestingly, I don't really have um I don't really have any jokes for us today. I
Oh,
did I know I don't have, but I'm trying to think because I think I had something, but I don't. And I don't know what happened to it. But it was
okay.
funny. You can just go ahead and laugh and then I'll tell it later
All
and
right.
just catch up with we'll just catch up with the laugh. But whatever it was, I promise you, it was funny.
It was good. Okay, got you.
It was good. Yes, it was good. Let's really quick say hello to Leo Nelson. Hey, Jack in Buffalo. Thank you for joining us. Randy
Hey,
Massey. Hey, Mom in Rock Hill,
hey,
South
ma.
Carolina. Thank you for joining us as always, every
Yeah.
time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so Jason, how are you?
Yeah. I am. I'm doing all right. I'm feeling better than I have been, especially since last week, and it's only because my father passed September 10th, and so now both of my parents are in the eternal, um, and so it's it's been really difficult to try to maneuver through that,
Mhm.
but yet I'm here, and so I'm excited
Yeah.
to be here.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I'm excited that you're here. And, first and foremost, our condolences to you and your family. And, what's amazing is the legacy and who you are. So, though I've never met either of your parents, I feel like I've met them. I feel like I've met
Yeah.
them through you. And the fact that you show up with a smile, the fact that you show up with a smile, and I know your face is just built that way. You can't help it. Just like
Right.
you can't help it. But I know because that's when I met you. I'm like, you could be mad and be like, real mad.
And that's funny too, because you know how people get the misconception that when a person starts smiling and laughing when they're really upset, but it's like, when you're laughing while somebody else is upset, then they think it's something against them. And like you just really trying to keep yourself uplifted and not trying to
Right.
bring yourself down to their level. But then they get upset because you're not coming down with them. You know, you would be like, yeah, all right, now you better go ahead now, okay, okay.
There's a term. There's a term that they use for that. It's psychotic. Yeah, I think that's the word that they use. Psychotic. People be smiling and be like, go ahead now. You better go ahead. Leave me alone. Go ahead. It's in the eyes. You gotta watch the eyes. It's in the eyes. And now I will say it's cultural.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cultural also. So because we talk, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and there's a post on Facebook or wherever where Keke Palmer and
Yeah.
Sherry Shepherd, they're playing one of the games, and they could only say one word, and the other person had to guess the word, and I
like
forgot the
password?
word that. Yes. And so Keke Palmer, she said, like, I don't know, she said one word that I would not have thought of, and she said the word, and she was like,
right.
And so Sherry's like, oh, I don't want to mess up, and she said, you're not gonna mess up, and Keke was like, and so they're like, we having a real Black moment right now, because we talk and we speak, so it's all in, it's in our faces, it's in our faces and the things that we say. So absolutely.
Jimmy Fallon found that to be extraordinarily interesting, because he would sit there and he'd be like, how did y'all do that? Like, because I watched Password when they came on, her and Keke and Jimmy Fallon, and it was just like every time Keke did it, it was like, blah, and it was like, yeah, it's like, yeah, of course, because that's all it takes. Is that ESPN that we have? Is that ESPN?
Right. ESPN. We got it. So listen, I wanted to share. I wanted to share a couple pictures. I wanted to share some pictures. So this past weekend, I had great lessons to learn. I'll tell you about those. But this past weekend, I had the honor of being a bridesmaid at one of my girlfriend's wedding. Minister Chris, can you show those pictures? And it started, it was a perfect wedding. So this picture, which was actually at the end, but also Sunday was my birthday. So I shared my birthday weekend with her. I got a chance to see some of my sisters, my Eastern Star sisters from Greenville, and I made some new friends and new sisters through the wedding. And so I want to say congratulations to Charla Watkins, now Charla Watkins Moore, and Daryl Moore of Buffalo, which is really funny because Charla teased me about being a Buffalonian and a New Yorker. But we had a blast. And in one of the pictures, you will see how much of a blast that we had. I also had the honor of making the bride's shoes. So I designed and created the shoes that she wore for her wedding. So anybody want your sneakers blinged out, hit me up. Shameless plug. But I also had the opportunity to do that. And so that is Charla and Daryl Moore. She's now Charla Moore, Mrs. Moore. Yes, and it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding, and true to form. I was who I am all the way down. We just enjoyed ourselves.
Okay,
and I
showing the leg.
I don't know how I do it. I just do it. I do it. I don't know how I do it. And so I don't know how I do it. But it's just amazing when you have friends. This is what happens. You end up with flip-flops on your ears while you you end up with flip-flops on your ears while you dancing. Let's say hello really quick to Estrella Williams. Estrella, thank you for joining us from Ohio. Tina Washington Abubakar, my big sister from Buffalo. Hey,
Yeah.
team. And she said, congratulations to the newlyweds. So Tina said flip-flops. Also, really quick, he's not on the comments, but let's say hello to Chris Camouflage Williams. Chris is in the studio today. So let's say hello to Chris Camouflage Williams. So the lessons I learned this weekend. One, things I used to do, I can't do no more. So
Oh, please share. I want to know the
that's it.
things that you was trying to do. I want to hear them in order,
Didn't you see
chronological
the
order.
flip-flops on my ears? That was enough. That's all you needed to know. That's all you needed to know. Let's say hello to Stefania Dawkins Downs. Stefania was also one of the bridesmaids. And Stefania said the funniest thing that I've ever heard. You think Obafemi, is funny. Stefania sent me a text, and it was of Tina Turner doing the chant. And she said, this is the way to pronounce Wendy's last name. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. So I was like, I don't even know you like that.
That's good. That's good.
But I made sisters and friends that I am sure we will be in each other's lives forever. And that's really what it's about. You bring two families together, you bring your friends together, and it really is a testament to who Charla is. Now, the part that she wasn't a part of, recuperating from this weekend is like recuperating from a minor surgery of some sort. Like, really, really, this was, oh my goodness. So maybe because it was my birthday, but maybe that's what it was. So
you got lit. You were omelet.
Well, I'm lit. This time I was the egg at the party, and everybody knew all the dances, and I was like, I don't know that dance. And they knew the words to the song, and I was like, I have never heard that song in my life. So yeah. Australian Dream, that is right. Stefania said Australian. Have you ever heard of Australian Dream? Okay, Australian Dream, I know you're watching, so I'm going to need a sponsorship for this. It's a cream that you can put on your aches and pains. It doesn't smell like Bengay or anything like that. It's just a white cream in a little white container. Oh, magic. We were passing it around amongst the bridesmaids. Oh, put it on your back, your knees, and everything. We were birthday and wedding ready. Okay?
Yeah.
Australian Dream. Australian Dream, call me. Sponsorship.
Hey, I just want to know, why was you the most tallest person in those pictures?
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm looking, I'm like, Wendy is that tall?
No, they are that short. I'm average height. I'm not saying that they're midgety, but I will say that they are height deficient. Okay. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Charlotte's friends, well, you see, Charlotte is a little low in stature. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so all of her friends are. And so I'm like, what is it? Because almost like all of my friends are short, And I think it's because short people have big personalities, and I am just a gentle and dainty flower. That's what we're going with. We're going to stick with that one.
Yes, I guess you are. Are.
That's what I'm going to stick with. But my only request, and it's not like I had any right to request anything, but my only request was that I not have to walk down with someone shorter than me. That was all I asked. That was all I asked.
Good request. Really good. It would not look good in the photos.
Always, once again, and as always, Charla delivered. That's all I'm going to say. She delivered. Good job, Charla. That's my Charla Bobarla. And I had the opportunity to hang with her daughter, Shalon. Shalon is 21 now, who reminded me several times that she's grown. Although Shalon and Joanne left my back seat looking like a car seat had been in it because my trail mix was all over the back seat. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Look, y'all never know what'll end up on the podcast. You never know. Be careful.
Oh, you didn't. Let
Be
me not do nothing
careful.
like that in your car. Shucks.
I was like, well, what I don't like is that, you have trail mix, right? I make my own trail mix. Is
Okay.
when people pick what they like out of the trail mix.
Oh yeah,
because then
yeah.
I don't have a balance left.
Yes.
I mean, I made it with that balance. It's a perfect balance.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying, anywho.
Now you're giving me an idea to make my own trail mix, because I know I can't really eat everything in the store, and sometimes I want that sweet with the savory.
Yes.
And I don't eat the milk chocolate M&Ms or milk chocolate covered candies. So I have to make my own trail mix in order for me to have that sweet and savory moment in my life.
Do you not eat M&Ms because they're not vegan friendly? I guess they're not,
Right.
because it's chocolate.
Right.
So you don't eat
because it's milk chocolate. It's milk chocolate. So I don't eat it. Yeah, there is a brand.
Kind of chocolate?
Yeah, there's a brand called Real.
But it's not real chocolate.
REAL. No, it's real chocolate. It's just made with cacao, but just not with milk. There's no milk in it. And it's good too. Check it out. REAL. Check it out.
I'm on it. But
yeah,
the
get
fact
on
that
it.
they call it
Especially
real. Is this like the vegan chicken wings or the vegan oxtail?
This is not like either one of those. No. And you know what? I had some. I think I told you I had some, and I meant to send you a picture of them too, so that you can see them.
Did you at least keep the skewers so you could use them?
No, I didn't.
The bones? Somewhere there's a factory of people mashing Play-Doh together, making vegan bones for your vegan meat meal. They got paper mache. They got paper mache and plaster of Paris, and they're making vegan bones.
Lord. They use wood skewers. Thank you very much. Real wood skewers.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm going to Home Depot and be like, y'all got them vegan skewers?
Oh, you know what? I am taking a trip to the East Coast, so
Okay.
So when let me see. I know I'm going to Virginia. I know I'm going to Buffalo, and I know I'm going to Maryland. So I'm gonna have to find my way to Harrisburg.
Right next to Maryland. You can't beat that.
Really? Is that right?
I'm an hour and 15 minutes. Yes.
Oh, well, shucks. There we go.
Now, depending on, I'm at like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half from Baltimore. So it depends on what part of Maryland you're in, because the Maryland state line is about 45 minutes from me.
Oh, shucks. Okay. Because I think I'll be in Upper Marlboro. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll make that happen. Estrella said inside joke. Not really, Estrella. Jason is a vegan. So Jason has veganism, or Jason does veganism. Jason eats veganistically. And
Jesus.
And actually, so does Tina. But Tina is more of a pescatarian. Tina said sometimes they use sugarcane skewers, which is really good too. So my point though is that if you're a vegan, why would you want vegan oxtails and vegan chicken wings? Because you don't eat those things. So, and to my, like, that's like when one time, like, a doctor was like, eat fat-free cookies. And I was like, I am not eating fat-free cookies. Like, if I have to eat fat-free cookies or fat-free ice cream, I'm just not going to eat the cookies or ice cream.
Right.
Like, hello,
right.
That's what it's made of. Cookies are made of fat. When you make it fat-free, you know what I'm saying? That's like plant-based cookies. I'm not doing that.
Hey, but see, here's the thing.
Frustrated all.
The thing is, Winde, is that, first of all, I understand the fat-free part of it, but I think the main thing, if anything, is the amount of sugar content in the pastries and the cakes and the cookies. That's what is that's what drives a person's sugar level up, is the amount of sugar. So I think, like, even if you look online, 1 gram of sugar is like maybe like 12 or 13 tablespoons of sugar. So it's like, so then when you see 32 grams of sugar, you are looking at a huge amount of sugar that you're ingesting at one time. And so I believe if anything, for me, if what the doctor is saying is to watch your sugar intake.
Well, that's why I'm eating the cookies and the ice cream, is for the sugar. Hello, I'm certainly not eating it for the calcium and the vitamin A, B, C, and D. I'm eating it for the sugar. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, and because I can't take spoonfuls of sugar and eat the spoonfuls of sugar, I bake it with other stuff and eat the cookies, and I freeze it and eat the ice cream. I don't know, Jason. I just, and then you gonna say, first of all, Wendy, like you say, it's something a matter of, like you said, something matter of fact or something. First of all, let me start with this, Wendy. I heard the comma and the pause in there. Yeah, okay. Uh,
I'm looking out for your health. I'm looking
I
out for
know.
your health.
Don't stop either. Don't stop. I need that. Don't stop. Estrella said, good point. You're eating more processed foods than if you were not vegan. Okay. That's a good point. Yeah. So you're cutting out the processed foods. That's
Right,
very
big
nice.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not processed bones. See the point there?
You know what?
That's
Whatever, because you're not gonna let the bone part go. See, again,
no, I'm
it's
not.
a wood skewer, and or like Tina said, the sugar
Sugar
cane,
cane
the sugar
or
cane, right?
bamboo
You're not gonna
or
Oh,
bamboo.
or bamboo, yeah, yeah.
Taft the Toodles. There's Taft. Taft,
What's
thank you for
up?
joining
What's
us.
up, Taff?
You know,
Hello,
Jason,
hello, hello, hello.
college students have their own schedules. You know,
What?
they do their own thing. Thank you for joining us, Taft.
Hey, Taff.
Well, lovely to be here. Lovely to be here. Hey, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
That's
let me say hello to Daryl Moore. Hey, Daryl. Daryl Moore in Ohio, not to be confused with the Daryl Moore of Buffalo. Two different,
All right.
clearly two different
Right.
Daryl Moores.
All right.
Yeah, clearly two different Daryl Moores. Let's be clear. This is the Daryl Moore in Ohio that I'm saying hello to. No, Estrella said no. The vegan food is more processed. Is it?
Well, yeah. So, like for instance, like I am towards straight raw. So just beans, fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Yet there are sometimes that I do want something that symbolizes something that I may have had growing up. And yes, that is processed. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I always say though, there's a way that you can season mushrooms. I forgot mushrooms. And then there's a way you can season it where it does taste like specific things. So
You forgot
I mean,
mushrooms, that you eat a lot of mushrooms.
mushrooms, right. I eat mushrooms, yeah.
Yeah, I like mushrooms. So Taft, you weren't here, but Jason, we were talking about trail mix and how I don't like for people to pick through my trail mix and get what they want out of it because they leave it unbalanced. But Jason then
right.
said he doesn't like the M&Ms, but he doesn't eat M&Ms because it's milk chocolate. So he said that there's a thing called real, REAL chocolate, and it's made of cacao.
Okay.
Mhm. Uh-huh. And so just to catch you up,
Yeah, she's catching you up because she's digging in on the vegan wings again. So that's why.
I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. I can
have,
feel it a mile away.
Tina said, hey, Taft. Tina said, hey, Taft.
Hey, Tina.
Jack said, what up, young man?
Hey, Aunt Jackie.
So no, not Aunt Jackie, that's Jack. Leo Jack Nelson. Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Jack to you.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, if he's, we don't know what's going on with Jack. Do we?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be
I
sure. I'm
can't
not.
stand you today.
To be very politically
Today,
correct,
you
I
are
see what he did
really
there.
on a roll today. It's just a 1 hour show. You are really on a roll. Anywho,
I'm
mine
here
said,
every
what is
Monday.
cow? Yes,
Cacao.
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 Um,
Yeah.
Anywho, because that's, I used to pronounce curacao as like curacao, or because I never knew how to say it until I drank some, and then I learned quickly how to say it correctly.
Yeah, so cacao is like the actual natural form of chocolate without it being overly processed.
It's like goji berries and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen.
Well, I like cacao because I prefer dark chocolate. So dark
Yeah.
chocolate will have like 98% cacao, and that's gonna, like, if it's not the higher percentage, the more bitter the chocolate's gonna be.
And that's what my college tuition money is paying for. Look at there. Ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen, I present to you Exhibit A.
Hey man, I don't know. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
think about it though, right? Like now, more and more people are starting to learn more and more things about food and different types of food that can be used in creating foods, opposed to the way that it was once upon a time. The expansion of the palate is wonderful right now, and I know that Chef Taft can speak to that.
Absolutely.
Yes. My own daughter was just eating a banana powder. If you guys didn't know,
Yeah, let's be clear. The
that's my
dog is his daughter.
the
Yes,
dog.
Oh,
The dog.
Powder did eat a banana. She did.
Yes, she did.
oh. I was about to say, Grandma Wendy?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, major question mark. Major. It don't even sound right when he says it. He should just say my dog, my fur baby, my fur baby. Yeah, she ate.
I think all the.
You'll go with what?
No, I was gonna say I think most of my my classmates and my peers, they single father, because I really do refer to her as my child. I do.
The
I
devil
do.
is a lie. The truth ain't in him. The devil is a black furball, raggedy teeth dog liar. And the truth ain't in him. We are not. Okay? We are not. There'll be none of that.
Oh man. Oh
Listen,
man.
and
Oh
I guess
God.
because we've not been on in a couple of weeks, and we've not been together in a couple of weeks, we've got a lot to cover. But it was a couple of things on our list that we wanted to talk about for sure.
I just want to say, Wendy, he is of age. Okay, so don't be upset.
Of age for what? He's not of age. Jason. Okay. Minister Chris, could you just cut Jason out altogether? Take his picture off of the flyer.
Jason, I still need somewhere to go for the holidays. I still need somewhere to go.
Got you. All right, I'll leave it alone.
Him and his dog and the turtle. Yep. All of them. Go ahead. Of age.
She's holding him hostage.
Yeah. Of age. Of age, right. So we did not do the family feud. So can we wait till next week? Because
Yeah.
We'll do the family feud. Estrella said abandoned child. Daryl Moore said hole in the ceiling. Daryl, that is not funny. That is not funny. I can't with y'all right now. So listen, on to other things. So I read, Mr. Chris, I sent you a picture of a book that I read, and it's a quick book. It's a small book, and it's called In the Desert of Waiting by Annie Fellows Johnson. So this, and Jason, find this book and read it. Like I started last night, and finished it this morning. And I would send you mine, but I don't
He's picky about that.
I don't share a book. But
That's
listen to
fine.
this.
I don't either. I get that. I
Okay,
totally get
good,
that.
good. So first, let me tell you what happened. So someone told me about the book and I couldn't find it new. So you're going to have to get it used. So
Okay.
I got the book and I mean, as you can see, it's where's my camera? Right there. So
Oh
it's a
yeah.
little narrow. It's a
Yeah.
little small book, right?
Yeah.
So it has the like the old school print
Ooh.
and things in
Yeah.
it, right? But so when you go to the copyright, where is it? When you go to the copyright, it was copyrighted, copyrighted, copywrote,
Copywritten.
copywritten. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound right. Copywritten.
Okay.
That,
I always thought it was, you ain't gonna say copyrighted?
no, I wasn't going to say
I said
copyrighted.
copywrote.
No, I'm not going to say
'Cause,
copywrote.
So it's
like, he
copywritten.
copywrote it back in.
No, we're not saying copywrote it either. Okay.
Copywritten.
So the copyright was in 1904.
Yeah.
In 1904, and then again in 1905, and the eighth and last impression was July of 1910.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm
Oh.
thinking possibly this is from 1910.
Wow.
I don't know, but it's a
Wow.
really good book, and I won't give it away. I won't tell it like Taft tells his stories. But basically, a man makes a voyage with his camel to carry salt to this faraway place, and the camel gets sick or can't keep going in the middle of the desert. And something happens to the man while he's in the desert waiting. And I just, Jason, I can't wait for you to read it so that we can talk about it, because it's in the desert of waiting. And like when the person told me about it right away, just the thought of it, just kind of, it resounded with me. And so I'm in the desert of waiting. And so it's really tells you like, it's a short story. You see how small it is, but it basically, he gets a life lesson on what to do when you're in your desert waiting and what your desert of waiting is.
Wow.
And so I'm excited about it, but it's a great book. And then I'm going to go and see how much the book is worth.
Absolutely. 1910. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I want to photocopy it. It's in really good condition. And the binding isn't really broken. It's not, broken. I'm in really good condition, but yeah, I'm gonna go see how much the book is worth. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna go see how much it's worth. So, listen, really quick. Have you been following what I'm now calling the Dion effect?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
Like, this one man has once again just shaken up. He had just really shaken up the football industry, what you call it?
Yeah, the NCAA industry for sure. I mean, he's bringing more money to that organization that needs to be paying money to the students, but I digress. But yet he is most definitely prime time. No matter what he does, no matter what he handles, he is still prime time. And I believe like this man is really going to take college football to the next level as far as coaching is concerned. And don't be surprised, if he turns that team around as well, that he goes to the pros right after.
Well, there was an article, and it was on the internet, so it must be true, that he said he would not go to the NFL because he said he can't mold them and they're getting too much money.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Now, Taft, wasn't it you and I? Didn't we watch his reality show? Were you watching it with me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think of him, and what have you seen?
I like that he's not going to go to the pros, I think. I think I like that. I think that as a, oh, okay, wait, how do I say this? Not saying that neither, okay, well, as a younger person, as a person of the newer
Mhm.
generation, is what I'll say. As a person of the newer generation,
Mhm.
I appreciate that he's taking his time to, I guess, work with.
Whatever. Minister Chris, cancel him out too. I'll just do it by myself. I'll just
I'll
talk
just
to
mute myself.
myself.
It's okay. I'll just.
But
I
is
just
go ahead, Jason.
yeah, I'll say, with you saying that, I can totally understand that because you do want to work with individuals that really want to play and win the game. And I believe
Hmm.
that's why my father and my uncle liked watching college football a whole lot more than the NFL, because those guys play hard because they want to make it to the NFL. They
Right.
want to get that big check. And and it's just totally amazing. I just feel like that there should be a minor league of some sort where these individuals are still able to play, even after college, if they still want to continue to do that, with their lives. But I believe that prime time is most definitely going to turn this team around. Everybody is at the edge of their seat at every game. I know this for a fact because I've heard it multiple times. And I'm looking forward to seeing the next game for Colorado.
I'm now a Colorado fan. If nobody knew, I posted on Facebook,
Day one.
Colorado fan since September 2023,
Mhm.
or until Deion Sanders gets a new job. Um,
Right, right.
but absolutely, he's bringing it, like he's just changing it. But one of the things that you said that has nothing to do with what you just said, but it brought me to this. There's
Okay.
a, it does kind of, but there was Oprah interviewed Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, and they had a problem with the new players. And the reason that they had a problem with the new players is they said that when they came in, you had to prove yourself and then get the endorsements, whereas the
Yeah.
young people are coming in, getting the endorsements and the money right away. And that's kind of what Dion was saying. But there used to be, I had um, I had someone that played. He played in the World Football League. Um,
Uh-huh.
um, he played in the World Football League when we first finished school, and he played in Toronto. And I don't know if they still have those leagues, but there are semi-pro leagues that they could go to, but I just don't think that they make as much money. Um, I don't think that they make as much money.
No, they don't. They don't make as much money yet. I mean, you're right. The Toronto Argonauts. I'm very familiar with the Canadian Football League. I mean, they used to also have that league over in Europe as well. They had a Europe league for a minute. Um,
Was it our football or their football?
it was ours actually. It
Oh,
was
okay.
actually our football. Yeah, yeah, on both. It was just that they played it like I think each league played it differently. Like,
Okay.
because you know how you have that arena league, and I think it's the same way with the XFL as well. Like they play it differently as well. So but it's still our football.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking of money and college students possibly going, pro, uh, I know that there are a lot of job openings to go pro over at the Broncos. Because yesterday they got the bejesus beaten out of them. The score, Taft, I know you don't follow, but the score
They were
for
talking
the,
about it in the kitchens.
oh, really?
Yeah, it was that bad.
It was that bad that they're
Whew.
talking about it
It
at a
made it to the
culinary arts
kitchen.
school. Wow.
Yeah.
70-20. Where did you
Oh,
hear
that is a
that?
shellacking.
Yes. So the Dolphins beat the Broncos yesterday, 70-20.
Nobody could throw out a white towel to end it. I mean, to stop
Listen,
the bleeding. I
I
mean, come
think I could
on.
get on the Broncos team now. I mean, I think they give you like 5 points for just coming to the
Showing
stadium.
up.
Let me write that down because I used to want to be a mascot. Now I think I'm going to play for the Is it the Denver Broncos?
Denver, yeah, it's the Denver Broncos. Yeah, so
Denver
you'll be in
Broncos.
Colorado. You won't be too far from watching
Oh,
Deion Sanders play, his team play.
so Deion probably recruited some of the Broncos to his team
Yeah.
to play for
Yeah.
Colorado.
That's
He
probably
did
what
the
happened. Yeah.
switcheroo, and that's okay. Got you.
You
Leo,
know,
Jack said, love what Prime is doing. Then he said, they're not scoring 70 on us. No. So yesterday, the Buffalo Bills beat the Commanders 37-3.
yes.
Woo, woo.
Good
Yeah,
game. Good game.
good game. So,
Yeah.
and there were a couple of other ones. And I was looking because right now for the AFC East, which is, I guess, really what matters, the Dolphins and the Bills. The Dolphins are number 1 at 3-0, and the Bills are number 2 at 2-1.
At 2-1.
Um,
Yeah.
and
That Jets game was a fluke, yo.
it was a fluke. Well, the Jets lost, right?
Well, no, we got beat. Our first game was with the Jets, and we
Yeah.
got beat.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
And that game was horrible because I knew the Bills could play better than what they did.
of course, they can always play better than what they did when they lose.
Oof.
When I
Wow.
said it,
Wow.
Well, cut me out too. It's just gonna cut me out. Oh, we got canceled again. Dang it. Okay, we've done it again.
It's just Mr. Chris sitting there with his big old smile.
With the bow tie and the cap on.
Yeah.
See what I mean? See what I mean? So here's what was interesting. There's 272 games in the NFL season. Don't know if you guys knew that. I just happen to like numbers.
How many games?
272 games played in the NFL season.
Okay.
It spans 18 weeks. Yes, Taft.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do this math first. I'm gonna do the math first.
Okay, please do the math first. And there's 32 teams.
Right. Okay. That sounds
Carry
about right.
One. Carry the one.
That sounds
Wait, how
about
many
right.
teams?
Huh?
18.
How many teams?
Oh, 32.
32 teams.
32.
32 teams.
Crazy question, but I thought that there would be 50.
50 teams?
Well, wouldn't that be 51? Like, he's thinking one for each state.
One for each state? Nah.
Right.
Well, New York by itself has the Bills,
has 2,
the Jets, and
3,
the Giants.
Right. But we're the only real New York team.
The Bills.
The Bills are the only real New York team. The
I would
other
agree.
2 teams play in Jersey.
Pennsylvania has the Steelers and the Eagles.
Right.
What other state has? Oh, good question. What other state has more than one team?
Oh, California.
Anybody?
California.
Oh,
yeah, they have San Diego.
Wait, Jason Taft. You were gonna say, do you know the teams in California?
No, not California. I know nothing about California.
Okay, go ahead, Jason. I thought Taft was gonna spit them out.
So San Diego, the Rams, and San Francisco 49ers.
Wait, is that 3 or that's 2? The San Diego.
That's 3. That's 3.
San Diego Chargers.
No. San Diego Chargers, LA Rams, and the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize. The Chargers did go to LA. So LA has 2 teams.
Okay.
They have the LA. I'm sorry, 4. Take that back. 4. No. They went to Vegas. Never mind. They went to Vegas.
Carry the one.
Well, they went to Vegas. Never mind.
Who went to Vegas?
The Raiders.
That's Oakland.
That used to be Oakland.
Now they're the Las Vegas Raiders.
They're Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah.
Right. See, Australia, we were talking about that yesterday. Jack said, there you go with the jokes. Jack, I don't know what joke you're talking about. What joke? Not me. What I was saying, let me go back to the math problem. And I feel like, you know how they show parents getting mad at the kids when they're trying to get them to do a math problem? That's the way I feel right now. But anyway, there's 272 games, spans over 18 weeks, 32 teams, and 6 executives Only 6 executives figure out that schedule.
Absolutely
Wouldn't
not.
you like a tournament, like a these two fight and then these two, like a bracket? That's not what
A
it is.
bracket, good word, good word. Sound it out.
Thank
Know
you.
what he's saying?
It it's like a bracket, right? They don't
Right,
they don't
well-
do like let me hear.
I'm sure that
and then
there's an
these two fight.
algorithm.
Good
Yeah.
Lord. Good Lord. And you know, I think it's just like how they do in college football. They put the teams that are going to get the most viewers, and they put those teams together, you know? And so like just like how if you ever watch the college bowls
Yeah.
in December, you'll notice and you realize how many colleges actually play, but how many are not shown on TV because they don't get the ratings that a lot of other colleges get when they are shown on TV. And so it's the same thing with pro football. Pro football is specifically ratings based. So a whole lot of teams are not shown on like every station or everybody's TV.
That's when they do the blackout. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or
anyone
they do a
interested-
blackout if you don't sell out though. Don't
You don't
forget
sell
that
out.
part. Right.
Anyone interested, just hit me up. I can help you with that. But anywho, so they said that there are 6 games against divisional opponents, 2 games per team, 1 at home and 1 on the road, 4 games against teams from a division within the conference, 2 at home, 2 on the road, 4 games against teams from a division in the other conference, 2 at home, 2 on the road, 2 games against teams from the 2 remaining divisions in its own conference, 1 at home, 1 on the road. Matchups are based on division ranking from the previous season. And the 17th game is an additional game against a non-conference opponent from a division that the team is not scheduled to play. Matchups are based on division ranking from the previous season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why like you see certain college teams in the playoffs after the season, because it's all about who is showing up and who's gonna really put on a good show. That's what it's all about.
Yes, Taft, I see your hand up. Though I must
Yeah,
say,
Taft. Excuse me, man.
you never did that in school before. So I'm just
I
curious.
always did that. I was very well behaved, incredibly well behaved.
Go ahead. What was your question? Didn't I say
So,
it?
I would think, and this is just me, you know, I don't run football or anything like that.
Here we
But
go.
don't they get new players each year?
Yeah.
The draft, right?
Yeah.
So the ranking doesn't stay the same because it's different players. So
they still have the same expectations for these teams from the previous season in the new season, regardless of the new players that they get. But not all the new players have an opportunity to play, because during the preseason they can get cut.
Let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that almost confused me. I think it actually almost confused Jason too.
No, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I think it almost confused him. Estrella said, why 6? She could do it alone, so she could make this 272 game schedule on her own. Okay. We'll call them and let them know. Go ahead. We'll call them and let them know. So tonight's games are the Eagles versus the Buccaneers, I think, and the Rams versus the Bengals. Did you see that? Was that your Eagle?
That was his eagle.
I don't think you guys like my eagle.
I look like a pelican.
Okay.
I thought it was a raven.
Right.
Oh, that is a bird, isn't it? Okay. Let me write that down.
Yes. That is a bird.
Jason, I appreciate
I
you.
won't be doing that again. It's okay.
But did you guys see that thing of the girl, the Eagles fan, and she was like, "Go Eagles, EGL," and she just completely spelled Eagles wrong.
God bless her. Not everybody has hooked on phonics.
Well, I mean, no,
It's
not
the spirit that
everybody.
counts.
Not everybody. I'm just saying.
That's right, Taft. It is the spirit that counts. Absolutely.
Like my bird, which I won't be doing again. But
yeah. So Taft, are you an Eagles fan now because you're in Philadelphia?
yeah, by proxy. Yeah.
Brother.
But there you go. Woo! I've been a day one fan. Still, Bills over Eagles. But I'm go Birds.
You used
Fly,
to like the Giants, Taft.
fly.
Did you?
I still do like the Giants.
Do you?
Right?
He liked the
We still like
Giants and the Panthers.
Who did? Well, I can understand the Panthers because I liked Cam Newton when he
Cam
played.
Newton,
So,
yeah,
right.
Cam Newton.
I get that.
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
I understand the
I'm
Panthers.
in the conversation. There we go.
Yeah, Cam Newton
That's
all
how
day.
you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. But why Giants though?
We're from New York.
We're from Buffalo, New York.
I like the Buffalo Bills too.
No, Taft, you like the Giants because Pops, his grandfather, was a
Yes,
big Giants
Pops
fan.
like the Giants.
Oh, okay.
It's a family affair. Yeah.
Okay.
We all.
Don't say we all. No.
No,
Don't say we all.
Well, you have a Giants.
No.
I have memories of you repping the Giants. Wait.
No, you don't. That was
Wait
you.
a minute.
Are you gonna drop the red flag for a playback?
right.
Where's my whistle? Where's my whistle? Yeah, I need to roll the cameras back on that one.
He watched one game, and he knows, hey, this just did, and then we're running out of time because well, so let's see. Daryl says about to watch the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. Mom said true that. I think she's talking about Pops being an Eagle fan. And then also our cousin
Giants.
Rob Massey, being a Giants fan, yeah, Pop. And our cousin Rob Massey played for them, but he also played for the Saints. He played for the Saints. So that would be my cousin, that would be my Pop's nephew.
Okay.
And he played for the Saints before he went on to coach for NCCU, North Carolina.
Oh, coming.
The Hornets.
Basketball, you talking about? No, or the Hornets that Rob coaches.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we're not exactly 100% sure on this information, but he did play for the Giants, and he did play for the Saints, and he is the head coach at HBCU. So
good.
Yeah, that's. But here's what I wanted to say. Did you guys know this just in? Did you know that Usher is doing the halftime show for the Super Bowl?
I did see that.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
More and more Negroes are being okay to do it, huh? That's good.
Yeah.
All right, now.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Go.
I had that Australian
They
dream.
said now I feel bad for being excited.
Huh? What'd you say,
right,
Jack?
Wow. Now I feel bad for being excited. That's deep.
Yeah. Look, Jason, don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Hey, I just thought you was all day, every day Christian music. I didn't know that you knew anything about Usher.
Yes, I
Usher reigned in the church.
Usher Raymond.
She got it mixed up. She thought it was like the quarterly
Usher
convention.
Raymond.
No, different Sunday. Different Super Sunday.
I am looking for 2 new co-hosts.
Yeah, different.
As Sheila said, they don't get paid; they pay to perform. That's fine with me. I don't have a
Yeah,
problem. I don't have a problem with that.
absolutely.
Yeah, I like Usher. Anything ain't easy. That's my song. You know, we could come in. We were allowed to come in for the wedding. The bridesmaids came in to our theme song. So each one of us, and there were 8 of us, we got to choose our song. And when your song came on, they said your name, and then you came in however you wanted, and then you danced. You danced, you know, for a few minutes before the music went off. So that was my number 2. Bad Girl was my number 2 song, but my number 1 song, as we all know, because you guys hear it every time I walk into a room.
Right.
She's a bad mama jamma. Yes.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I bad
yeah,
mama jammed myself right on in there.
yeah, yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's been my theme song for years
For
and
sure,
years.
for
Yes,
sure.
yes, yes. So, because I am a bad mama jamma.
Yeah, yeah.
So anywho, we did have some other stuff on our list, but look at the time. My, how fast time goes when you're having fun.
Yes, yes.
So yes, yes. So Jason, it is good to see you back. We missed you. We missed you. Just continue praying. Stay strong, brother. We got you.
Thank you.
We got you
Thank you.
lifted up, you and your family.
Thank you.
Taft,
That's me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but what are those lights hanging in there? Are you in your room? I don't remember. I don't remember unpacking any of
Oh no, he left. What you do, Wendy? What
he
you do?
probably didn't mean to do that, but I just was just asking.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not even gonna say nothing. What'd you do, Wendy? Why'd
What
you
you mean
make
what
why'd you make him disappear?
I didn't do anything. He did that on his own. He probably accidentally knocked himself off trying to be funny because I called him out on it. I wasn't going to say anything, but I had 1 minute left and I just needed I had 1 minute left. So
Oh Lord.
he
Oh
checked,
man.
oops. he put in the comment, oops. I'll say. At any rate,
I got
Jason,
a joke for you next week then. Just because of that, I got one for you.
I'm scared. Can I hear it like during the week first before? Can I be prepared for it?
No, not this one.
I'm scared. All of a sudden, I'm very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. Well, listen, and I'll put them on hold. I had 2 stories. I had 2 stories for you. And I'll tell them to you next week. But
Got it.
if you get a chance, go get in the
Yeah.
desert of waiting. It's really, really a good book.
Please
And
text
it
that
makes
to
me
me.
think. Okay, I will. And it made me think. It really made me think of you.
He's back.
What
He's
happened?
back. He's back.
You know,
Now you got that landing strip hanging down the middle of the ceiling from your room. You think that
I don't know
nobody
what you're
can see
talking
it.
about. I'm not sure what you're referencing. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm. Are you feeling okay? You've been eating. Do I need to send someone? Is everything okay? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. It's okay. I'll send Graham.
That's
Oh
funny.
shoot. This is great.
That's funny. No,
This
it's
is
not,
great.
Jason. No, it's not. That's okay. That's okay. I got a little extra time. I'll drive to Philly myself. I'll see what's going on. Now, that's one thing I have never done. Am I correct, Taft? I've
That's
never
true.
popped up
That's
on
true.
you at school. I have
That is
never
true.
just shown up.
That is
It
true.
doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just
Right.
means that
It
it
just
hasn't
hasn't.
happened yet.
Right. Right.
Right. It hasn't happened yet. So,
Taft, you got 10 seconds to get her out or get out of her room. Either one. Either one.
wow, Jason. Wow, really?
Wow.
Wow. Listen, it's only one way out. It's only one way out. It's some very narrow stairs. So there's no way possible. She won't even you can't even be 2 strangers passing in the night. You can't. You can't. So that's a
Wow.
whole nother. That part.
Wow.
Stephanie Johnson did that part. Anywho, listen, y'all.
Wow.
It was really good having you guys on. We've had Ohio, Buffalo, South Carolina, Ohio again, Buffalo again. We've got California, we've got Philadelphia, Harrisburg. Almost like the teams in the different places.
Yeah.
So we this show tonight we've been the Dolphins versus the Broncos tonight. We were the Dolphins. We have just hit this out of the park.
Yeah.
Hit this out of the park. Anybody looking for a job? The Broncos are hiring. Apparently, you
Hey,
don't
I
have to
always
run
wanted to play
fast or
tight end.
catch.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to play tight end, so I'll get out there.
So see, there you go. This is your opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. I'll try out.
Yeah, what do they do? Is that the ones that just
Well, they block, they catch, they run, they catch. They they're like all encompassing. They block for the runners, they block for the quarterback, and they're able to go out for a pass.
Oh, I just want the position where you don't run, you stand there and you say over there, that way, go that way. That's the position.
I think that's what you're looking for.
That's what I'm gonna try out for.
Oh Lord.
There you go.
Where you be like, do you see that? Yeah, I want that. That's the position I want. I want to be at the end zone to help the celebration when they make a touchdown and make it look like, so while the camera's not on me, I'll get my uniform dirty so it looks like I really
Like you
did
just
something.
did something.
And then I'll have that little cart drive me down to the end zone. So I can be waiting.
Minister Chris,
Right.
you can take us out.
That's the job I want. That's the job I want. Listen, I've said goodbye. I feel like I'm on the phone with somebody. Like, okay, goodbye. All right, bye-bye. Okay, goodbye. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for thank you for joining us. It has been amazing. It has been amazing. Jason, good to see you. Taft, as I was saying before, good to see you. Just hold your head a little higher and I can't see it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Sometimes I gotta help them. I gotta teach them how to do things. Listen, you guys, take care of each other. We are officially in fall. We are in the 60s here in Harrisburg. This is my time of year. The leaves are getting ready to change pretty soon. We're gonna be setting the time back. So listen, enjoy it. The days are getting shorter. It doesn't mean that your time has to get shorter. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Remember to pray for each other and call somebody. Don't send them a text. Don't send an email. Don't instant message them or do it old fashioned. Pick up your phone and call someone and say, I was just thinking about you. How are you? And then listen to hear how they are.
Yeah.
That's
Jason, anything else?
Yo,
anything
what's
else?
up?
Anything else?
No. Just the only thing I just got to say is just make sure that you all just make sure you take care of yourself, like you said, and just love each other and just live your life like there is absolutely no tomorrow. And I absolutely mean that.
I believe you. Taffetoodles, anything else?
Have fun. Go do something, try something new. Don't take life too serious, Just
Facts.
go get another room decoration. Why not? It can't hurt anything.
Listen, I want to say thank you to Minister Chris Thomas and the Voice 17104. I'm ignoring that, Jason. And the Voice 1704. Minister Chris, did you cut them out? Did you do the touch-ups and edits already? Listen, if you guys have an idea for a show, that's the man right there that you need to see. The one that Jason said would just be smiling like that. That's the one you want to see right there. I knew it. There you go. That's the one you want to see. Minister Chris Thomas at the Voice 17104. He makes it happen. And if you want to do a show or have any ideas for a podcast, make sure you reach out to him. He is international. He is international. Yes. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week, same time, same place. If you have an idea for a discussion, let us know. We'll be glad to talk about it. See you guys next week.
All right, y'all.
here.
Still got my microphone.
Yeah, we didn't miss it earlier.
That's okay.
All right now, there go Miss Sassy right there.
She's the
Sassy.
bad man, Machema.
Yes.
Jason, did I get the picture right?
I'll leave that one because that's how I look now. So we can keep
Okay.
that one going. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolutely.